Parenting is easier and more rewarding when parents work together, communicate well, and support each other's efforts. All parents occasionally disagree about how to deal with their children's behaviour. Problems can occur when parents argue, often in front of their children, especially if the issue is not resolved.
Children who grow up with a lot of tension and conflict in their homes can develop behavioural or emotional problems and problems in relating to others. They may become aggressive, disruptive, withdrawn, anxious or depressed. Staying together for the sake of the children can sometimes be harmful to children if there's a lot of conflict between parents. Children do best in stable, predictable, caring environments where conflict is low, parents communicate well, and disagreements are resolved. Over the next few minutes, we'll have some suggestions to help you work together as a parenting team and to minimise the negative impact of any conflict on your child's development.
When are you going to keep an eye on those kids outside?
Well, why don't you go?
Parents can disagree about parenting issues, childcare responsibilities, and sharing household tasks. Here are some common disagreements. What household rules to have, the type of discipline to use and who should discipline the children, fighting in front of the children, sharing childcare and household workloads, one parent being soft and the other being tough with the children, what parents see as naughty behaviour, parents being inconsistent or undermining each other and not backing each other up, children preventing parents from being alone.
There's no way that I should have to get up during the night.
Occasionally, I'm not saying every night, but she gets up 3 or 4 times and I'm not getting any sleep. So throughout the day, I'm getting really angry with her and it's not fair.
Conflict between partners over parenting issues is common. Working as a team isn't easy, since each parent brings to their parenting role their own beliefs, values, expectations and skills. Each parent's approach is influenced by childhood memories of their own parents, their life experiences, the opinions of relatives and friends, and what they read and see in the media.
It is understandable that parents may hold different ideas about raising children and how their family should operate. The day-to-day demands of raising children can strain any relationship, particularly when children are young or the behaviour is difficult to manage. When a couple's relationship is strained, it's even harder to work together as a parenting team.
Well, I'm sick of all the phone calls you have to make when you get home. I need some help around the house.
Yeah.
It's much easier to change your own behaviour than your partner's. Each partner should focus on their own behaviour and be responsible for their own actions.
Look at how your behaviour may contribute to parenting difficulties or relationship problems. Look at how you can improve your own parenting strategies and how to work with your partner to reduce conflict. This is much more difficult to do than simply blaming or criticising your partner. Positive actions and behaviours in a relationship build caring and stronger relationships. When couples are very busy, there's a danger of neglecting or forgetting their relationship. Take care of your relationship by sharing the caring words and actions that came so easily in the early part of your relationship. Let your partner know that you appreciate their efforts, both in the relationship and in parenting.
Thanks, Del.
That's okay.
Each day, try to do something for your partner to show affection, such as saying, "I love you," giving hugs, or something like bringing them a cup of coffee. Think of things that show respect, such as listening to them and saying, "Thank you." Do things you like to do as a couple, such as working on a project together or going out on a date.
Yeah, so Leanne and I went out for lunch, just up to a little coffee shop up the road.
Right.
Yeah, and Riley slept all the time that we were up there, and
Oh, good.
yeah, he's a good boy.
Share your ideas and experiences by talking with your partner and asking about their day. You can also support them by offering to help if they're busy.
Now, around the house, I think it's only fair that we'll do things evenly. So
Talk about who'll be responsible for different household chores and parenting tasks, and when you'll do them. It may be helpful to make a list of all household chores, take the ones you each prefer most, and then split the rest.
I don't mind doing the formula and that if you can do the nappies.
Yeah, I'll do the nappies. I don't mind doing that.
To reach agreement over child-rearing issues, discuss your ideas on parenting, such as how to encourage children's development and how to manage misbehaviour and how you're both responsible for discipline. Share your childcare and make important decisions together. You may need to review this from time to time and make sure workloads are shared.
Yeah, I just wanted to discuss with you what school we want to send Mary to. What do you think?
To work as a team, you and your partner will need to talk and share ideas. This means saying clearly and calmly how you feel and what you think. It also means listening to your partner's point of view and checking that you've understood them.
Of course, yeah.
Part of working together successfully as a couple involves talking about what you're doing and being open to helpful feedback from your partner. For example, if you've just dealt with a difficult situation, you can learn to deal with that situation more effectively next time if you talk about it and get ideas from your partner. When you give feedback, start with what you liked and then give your suggestion or opinion.
I really like the way you handled Mary this morning. I like the way you stay calm. Perhaps, but instead of saying, come on, we should have give a clear instruction. So what do you think?
Helpful feedback is not criticism. It helps you change your behaviour for the better. Remember, you're both learning and need help and support to keep changing to meet the demands of your growing family.
Put aside a little time each day to show interest in your partner's day. This is particularly important when only one parent has been with the children. If you've been with the children, talk about pleasant, fun things that happen through the day, as well as any problems. If problems arose, avoid dumping on your partner. Simply choose one specific situation. Calmly and clearly talk about what happened and how you dealt with it.
Oh, good. We went to the park and we had a good time on the swings. Every time Jack picked up something, Brooke had to have it. If Brooke picked up something, Jack had to have it.
If you've been away from the family, take the time to listen and show your partner you're interested in what they're saying. Whenever possible, praise and encourage your partner's efforts with the children and avoid criticism and making judgments.
Well, you did the right thing. You kept persisting and you followed through with those logical consequences. So you did well.
I think it's a good idea to set the bedtime at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable, doesn't it? 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I think so.
It's important that parents are consistent in how they respond to their children's behaviour, especially when trying to change the behaviour.
So they're not sleeping in our beds in our bedroom anymore.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Work together in planning your approach to family problems, and then when you are dealing with problems, your child will see you're working together.
Chelsea, I have told you before not to jump on that lounge chair now. You are going on time out.
Support and help your partner to follow through with discipline. For example, by helping with your other children while your partner carries out a discipline routine with one child. Don't interfere or come to the rescue by being the tough parent or taking over the discipline. Back each other up by not giving contradictory instructions to your child.
Don't comment on your partner's behaviour until the incident is over and you are calm. If you think your partner handled the situation well, praise and congratulate them. If you are not happy with the way the situation was handled or you have ideas on how to handle it next time, plan a time to sit down and talk about the incident.
G'day, baby. How's your day?
Oh, you're a bit late home, aren't you? You meant to be home over half an hour ago.
It's best to avoid discussing problems immediately after a problem has occurred or when you've just arrived home, particularly if you've had a bad day. If you're feeling stressed or upset, you're unlikely to want advice from someone else. Plan a time to talk about problems when you're both likely to be calm and the children won't interrupt. It can be helpful to wait until the children have gone to bed.
I feel as though I have to do everything around here.
Oh, I do my fair share. I do my fair share.
No, I don't think you do, Graham.
Well,
I really don't think you do.
Well, you add things up.
Don't fight in front of your children, as children learn a lot through watching others. Children who see their parents arguing and fighting a lot can learn inappropriate ways of dealing with their own problems. These children may yell and shout or become aggressive when faced with a problem.
Perhaps I can put the car in for a service.
I'll drop you off to work.
Let your child see how you solve problems well. Show them how a problem can be broken down into smaller parts that can be worked out one at a time. When discussing problems in front of your child, choose issues that can be solved easily and ones that don't involve disagreements over parenting or discipline. Discuss disagreements over parenting or discipline when your child is not present.
Charlotte, would you like to go and play outside for a minute? Okay, see you in a minute.
And they said to keep going the way we are.
It can take time and practice to learn to discuss problems calmly and come up with solutions that suit everyone. Here are some steps you can follow. State the problem clearly so you know you're both talking about the same thing.
Look, we spend so much time taking the kids here and there or minding them that we just never get any time together anymore.
I know. We've really got to come up with it.
Try a brainstorming session to come up with possible solutions.
We've just got to make the time. These are our options. We've got a babysitter. We can look at the neighbours, perhaps. And then, of course, there's Mum.
Yeah.
Look at the good and bad points and choose the best solution.
Well, the babysitter's too expensive. Neighbours aren't suitable, so it looks like your mum's the best solution.
Yes, I think so, yes.
And that'll give us a couple of hours. We can go out and have a cup of coffee and a piece of cake or something like that.
That's a tremendous idea.
Isn't it great to get away from
Try out the solution for a short time and then review how the solution worked and make any necessary changes.
They always make good coffees here, don't they?
Oh, excellent coffee.
Sometimes one partner can be unhappy in a relationship without the other partner knowing. If you are unhappy, you need to talk to your partner about how you feel. This can be difficult. Plan a time when you're both calm and unlikely to be disturbed by your children. It is best to avoid blaming or dumping on your partner. Try to speak calmly and clearly and express your feelings and opinions about what the problem is.
Russi, I think we need to talk about our relationship. The last couple of weeks I haven't been feeling good about it. I don't think things are going very well and I'd like to discuss my concerns about it. What do you think? Is now a good time to talk about it?
Once the issue has been raised, you need to work together on solving the problem. Follow the problem-solving steps we've just described. After your problem-solving discussion, you may decide you would still like to seek professional advice. Now let's go back over the key steps in supporting your partner.
Always focus on your own behaviour and what you can do to help your relationship. Give the kind words and actions that came easily early in your relationship. Work as a team by sharing your roles as parents. Talk to each other every day about the children and your family life. Praise and encourage each other when things go well. Support your partner when they're dealing with misbehaviour. Plan to discuss problems when you're both likely to be calm and your children will not interrupt. Follow the problem-solving steps. Seek professional advice if you fight in front of the children a lot or if you're not happy in your relationship.
If you have any questions or have tried these suggestions and are still concerned about your relationship, think about seeking professional advice such as marital counselling.